How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is TheStarkz, and welcome to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about Xbox and their E3 console mistake. Because and I was discussing with a couple of people earlier while I was playing The Last of Us today, and I think they did make a fundamental mistake, and that was indeed revealing their next console, the Xbox Project Scarlet, which, you know, I don't think that's going to be the actual name, Xbox Scarlet. I think there was rumors for Xbox 2 or Xbox, or there was or the Xbox or something like that. But nonetheless, I just want to talk about it because, according to a lot of people, including myself, I suppose, E3 2019, this year's E3 wasn't the greatest. And in fact, Phil Spencer, who we all know is the executive vice president of gaming at Microsoft, even said that E3 is not as good without Sony. And it's true, because I feel like Sony would have probably showed us games like The Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, both games in which haven't received any updates for over a year now, which is crazy. It has me to believe all sorts of different things about those two games, but nonetheless, we're just going to be talking about mainly Xbox in this. And the reason I say that I think that they made a mistake in revealing their next Xbox console is because they didn't really reveal it, right? I think they were probably much better off doing a full-on reveal, maybe just showing its actual hardware, perhaps, or just showing its capabilities in game, rather than showing a bunch of different, Xbox executives and workers and people who work on the actual hardware and system and softwares and stuff. Instead, they could have showed us, them loading up Halo to suggest, hey, look, this is the capabilities of an SSD, right? We're using these solid-state drives to allow these games to boot up far more quicker than any hard drive or hard disk drive would. Now, something I do want to mention is I definitely think that I don't, because I suppose other people have their different opinions, right? And so people could be like, hey, well, they teased the Xbox, this gets people hyped. But I think Xbox would have been, or even just Phil Spencer in general, would have been better off doing a subtle interview, on the record interview, like what Mark Cerny did for the PlayStation 5, where he talked. It was a great interview. I read the entire thing. I don't think it was audio or video, but nonetheless, I read it on an article, and I think I even made a video about it. It was very subtle, and guess what? It didn't cost nearly as much money. Xbox, from my understanding, people have to pay to have to be at the E3 conference, and so by saving a little money, in which Sony did, which isn't probably good. I don't know how much they pay for it. I don't know the specifics, but I assume it's not that much, but I assume it's not that little either. And I suppose these different games like Cyberpunk, for instance, and all these other games that were shown off at the Xbox presser allow Xbox to get some kind of flexibility in terms of awareness and viewing, but I don't think it's going to make a tremendous difference. Why would it make a tremendous difference? People we're at the last edge years, a year to 2 years of the Xbox and PlayStation 4's Xbox One, lifespan. So, and while an additional 5 years will probably be until it's all done and over, it's like, dude, they could have, Xbox could have easily done something as subtle, and I understand that they would have had third-party games had to have been shown off, and again, it's just a strategic move for Xbox to have stayed, reveal some things, but they were in the spotlight this year, and they failed by not doing a little bit more in terms of revealing the console, because they revealed it, but not really. How could you reveal a console but not reveal it? So, and this says a lot. They either have a lot under their belt that they're going to show, which I'm excited for, as a person who used to own an Xbox. Sadly, I don't own the original one anymore, but if I get the chance to buy it, I definitely would buy it again, because I had some great games on it, which I don't have anymore, but I would still buy it because I love that console. But how could you do that, right? So maybe they have something hidden underneath their belt to showcase, or they really don't, and the rumors of PlayStation 5 being an even stronger console might be something that Xbox is afraid of. So it's sad to see. You know, I definitely want to cover more Xbox related stuff, not too much, but some Xbox related stuff. I know there's an article here about some of the different things that we've got for the new Xbox, which I obviously want to make a dedicated video for, but I wanted to get this one out here just talking about their little mistake, and hopefully they can change it in the future. I'm excited for 2020, and I'm even more excited to see updates on games like The Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima, despite that, and you know, and other games that Xbox showed, like Halo looked interesting, Gears it looked cool, but yeah, just let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to reply. Of course, I have been TheStarkz. Thank you for watching. Peace.